Owen McKendry for Eat, Sleep, Box and Repeat. Delighted to be joined by Troy Williamson. Troy, thank you for joining us, and how are you?
Yes, I'm all good, mate. I'm enjoying this nice weather. Bought the weather box in Turkey, so it's all good.
Lovely. So we'll get straight into it. Obviously, doing this interview on the back of the news that Josh Kelly has been ordered to face himself by the British Boxing Board of Control for the British title. So we'll go straight into it. How did you react to that news?
I was happy that I had somebody to box. So obviously JJ pulled out, which I was unhappy about, but there's nothing I can do about that. So it's boxing. I was just happy that somebody else be mandated.
Perfect. Obviously, it's for the British title. Obviously, you won the IBF European light middleweight title against Dario Socci, and then defended it against Harry Scarf. Will that be on the line also, or was it just before the British if the fight's made?
I don't have a clue. I boxed for the IBF European in 2019, and I've only defended it once. Don't really know what. I don't know why. The point is having it. I'm not really a boxer, really. So all it'd be good for is just give me a top 15 ranking.
So obviously, from what has been in the news, obviously, Josh Kelly has sort of called out Lewis Ritson. Do you see that as he's potentially ducking you, or is that he wants another potential warm-up fight before going into such a big domestic clash?
No, I wouldn't say it was ducking me. It's a massive derby fight. Like he said, Newcastle v Sunderland, so it would definitely sell. And obviously they've got a history from the amateurs. I think Lewis Ritson beat him as an amateur. He beat him pretty comfortable, so it would definitely sell. I wouldn't say ducking me, no. But they're two completely different weights, so I don't know why he was calling out, to be honest.
Obviously, with yourself being the champion, it's likely obviously that you would be the A side, being the title holder, being like the sort of local derby, Newcastle, Sunderland. Would you be looking to have the fight in your neck of the woods?
More than likely, it'd probably be Newcastle, because Newcastle it's the biggest city that we've got around here. Obviously, I'm from Darling, and I box in Teesside, so I can't see it being up there really in the middle of the football ground. But like you say, who knows?
Obviously, today, the Ted Cheeseman knockout was arguably the biggest night of your career so far, and then the Mason Cartwright was a fantastic domestic dust-up, really. A brilliant 12 rounds. Would you say if the matchup with Josh Kelly gets made, would that be the biggest fight of your career to date?
Yes, definitely. He's got a bright future, Josh Kelly. He's a great kid. He's very, very talented. South make fights. I think it would be another great fight.
And do you see it as whoever wins that would go on to a major step up? Obviously, it's a massive domestic clash.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I say it because it's what's in the North East. The defence for me, and then it's obviously going to push me further up the rankings, and it's a step closer to obviously where I want to be, and that's becoming a world champion.
So is there sort of a time scale, or have you got it set in your head, sort of when you want to be moving up to world level, or is it just take it each fight and move it how it goes?
Yeah, that's right. Just take each fight as it comes. Obviously, you've got to keep winning, but I'm only a handful of fights away from potentially knock on it off for a world title, I believe.
And then, obviously, like we say, it's like we're looking. It's been ordered, so it's likely it'll be Josh Kelly. Would there be any other names you'd be interested in if that fight couldn't get made?
I've said it previously. I'll fight anybody in the super welterweight division. I've never took a fight from my full career, and obviously I never will. So can't really see who would. I didn't think there'd be nobody next after JJ, if I'm honest, until obviously they mentioned Josh Kelly. So if that doesn't go ahead, then I don't know who would be next. Sam Megan fight would be a good fight. A lot of people have been talking about that, and I think that'd be another fight, be a contender. So won't mind that fight.
Obviously, yeah, Sam Egginton, as you mentioned, on the back of the arguably again the biggest night of his career so far, winning the world title. If that was put towards you now, obviously he is the IBO world champion. Would that be a fight you'd take next, or would you want to defend the British title
Yeah,
first?
yeah, I'd take that in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Beautiful. And then obviously the one name I have been seeing mentioned on social media, although he has fought at higher weights, Liam Williams has been mentioned quite a lot. Is that a fight that would interest yourself?
Yeah, mentioned what as a possible opponent for me.
Yeah, so there's been quite a few mentions on social media, sort of mentioning possibly getting you two in the ring. Obviously, weight differences and whatnot from what he's fought at previously. If that were to be made as sort of like a matchup, it's not likely, but it's one that has been spoken about on social media. Would it interest yourself, or is
Yeah,
that?
definitely. I've not seen it on social media, but yeah, I would definitely take that fight. It's respect Liam Williams, great fighter, and again, I think that'd be it would be a big fight, be a huge fight, and it would be a great fight. But when you're talking about weight, I think he campaigns at super welterweight. I know he had obviously his last fight was middleweight, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's campaigned at like super welterweight a few times, I believe. So yeah, I can't see why it couldn't happen. But yeah, definitely. I'd take that fight. Yeah.
Have you got sort of a rough idea when you'd like to be back out? And sort of have you sort of set a date with your team?
I'll be out in September, and then hopefully I'll be out before the end of the year as well. So another 2 times this year.
Definitely. So get out, defend that, like I said, defend that British title. So then finally, obviously, I know it's only talk at the moment, although it has been ordered. With yourself, as your team sort of, have you started preparing for Josh Kelly or any fighters, or is it just sort of general training at the moment?
Nah, just picking up. I've just got back from a few days in Turkey, so back in the gym tonight. But yeah, just like I said, not forceful things, but still got 10 weeks before I'll be boxing. So just taking training steady at the minute, and we'll, as the week goes on, we'll start up things.
Brilliant. Once again, Troy, thank you for joining us to discuss the potential matchup with Josh Kelly. Hopefully it does get made, because personally I think that'll be an absolute brilliant British tear up. And once again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, mate. Cheers, Paul.